Well, it's alright now because anything you do, oh, baby, that's alright. Oh, baby, that's alright.
Launch sequence activated.
Someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best we find back fast, come on you sooner than this. Don't you think for the people the best we find back fast, come on you sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone Stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you in. It's like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Thought you lost me, but I'm right behind. I'm dirty and I'm fancy, and I made you blind. It's like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. 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 Space
That song just needs a little cowbell. A little dingle and a dangle. Holy crap. Is that hamster corn? Son, you forgot to hit the button again.
Damn, feeling lucky. Out about my own streets. Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ooh, it's dark in here. Turn some lights on it. Welcome everyone to the Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. Behind me, you'll see the new Tangem ring, along with the Tangem wallets. Either or, a combination of either one. You can order them now. Code DAWG saves you 10%. Now you can order these. Actually, you can download the app from the app stores or whatever and order them through the app securely. That way, go to the Tangem.com website there. Just DAWG saves you 10% off whatever you order over there. Ring's cool though. I ain't got one yet, but I'm eyeballing it. That looks cool. These weekends have been a lot more fun than those other ones last month, aren't they? This is kind of cool. I'm not yet quite buying it all the way for the altcoin pumps, but we're taking it. We're good with it. But it gives you a sense when we start getting further into the bull market, we'll see a lot more of this on weekends. Yeah, I think it's the whales playing around a little bit right now. Probably staffing, doing some last minute stuffing in their bags and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, number be going up on Bitcoin and altcoins and everything coins, and it looking good and strong, and I see no reason to look for anything bad right now. But let's do this proper, if we shall. Come out at least to a bigger time frame, starting out with the daily time frame on Bitcoin. She looks healthy. She looks healthy. MACD looking healthy. Everything looking healthy. But you're saying, Road Dogg, the RSI is up there, man. The RSI might be up there. I'm trying to click on it, but it won't let me. You got to click it before you stick it, and there we are. She's up there. I'm not going to lie. She looks kind of hot. RSI does look a little hot, but they can stay up there. They can get a little steamy. The honest, hey, oh man, come on, John. See, it looked like she's still going in that upward direction though, and I got no reason to think that. I don't know. So look good. Maybe we get a nice little pump. Do you see that little tint of green going there? That means, yeah, she's kind of heated. She's kind of heated. Your sell signal on your RSI on whatever time frame, this is the daily, it would be a big one, is when you break down and then you cross this line here at this 70% mark. That's traditionally considered when this line actually crosses, that's your traditional sell signal. Now, I'm not saying it's the best place to sell, but that's just what they say. A good way to look at it is if you see that happen, you want to make sure that you've already kind of situated yourself the way you want to be. So throw that out there. On the other hand, even though you don't see it very often, you see it bounce up and down. Sometimes she can get stuck up there for a little while, but I don't know that we're quite ready for that part of the market. But hey, man, if we are, I ain't going to bitch about it or you, because the number be going up. My backs are happy now. I'm feeling a lot better than I was back after that big ass. Well, they haven't quite looked this good since, what was it, March? When we were talking about, hey man, this looks like a top signal. This is really showing up as a top signal. We should probably act on this. I could have played that better. I'm just saying. Yeah, they're starting to look about that way. Not quite. It's probably my fault though. With the big dumpty dumps that we had following all of that. And here we are back higher, man. All-time highs for Bitcoin. Can we get a hell yeah? Can we get a little appreciation for Bitcoin and its blessedness and goodness to us? And can we find any more filler words till we find the right button, Sean? How would you find it sooner or later? Thanks, Sean.
All right. Yes.
Woohoo! All right. So if Bitcoin's kind of happy, let's check out that Bitcoin dominance. That's what's really going to kind of govern our Bitcoin. She's still coming down on the 4 hour. How you doing? Oh, she's testing our lines here. So the question that I've got about Bitcoin dominance, and I talked about the stream we had earlier today, is if this is a real rejection here at the 618, now it can be. We're looking more of a possible mini altcoin season. I'm going to call it mini because you still got a lot of momentum up and to the right. Probably the best thing to do is look out here on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin dominance, and even though she is overheated on the weekly, she still looks kind of fierce to me. So I'm not yet quite seeing a full on altcoin season just quite yet, but I can stand to be corrected. We just don't have confirmations yet, but we're getting some nice plays out of our altcoins, man. And I'm getting paid. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting paid while people are bailing in. I'm still peeling off little profits. I'm not taking my whole bags out, but I got my strategies. I'm getting paid. And I hope you guys are getting paid too. I ain't got Lambo paid, but we nibbling. We adding to the account here. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Let's make sure that this microphone is turned on here. Thank you, Jesus. How's it go, people? Who we got hanging out here? We got Cesario. How's it going, my man? Tommy 2 liters. There's Stringer. Rising Sun with the money. Hopefully it's not money flying out the window. Hopefully that's all that window flying money coming in your window. Justin says, I often love this. We got Skate Crow 77. Man, I'm missing all my chats here. I can't see because all these boxes. If I skip somebody, I don't mean to. Dave Forget, how's it going, Dave? Skate Crow. There's Joe, Trade Intuition, the fellow YouTuber, streams. He's switching it up a little bit, but normally 2 or 3 o'clock every day. Gap Filler, how's it going, my man? Coming on down here. If you guys got any coins you want me to take a look at, feel free to throw them out. Let's see if we can get our fancy links working again, test them out again. Then we got this one, and we got, I think it's that one. Yeah, that seems to be working. And then I've got a list of ones that were mentioned this morning that I didn't get to is right toward the end of the stream. Started out with a stream to do one thing and then ended up with no microphone, and oh well, we just rolled with it. All right, let's dive into all those things because the market be tripping today, man. Look at, let me go to the daily here. What's hot? What's hot? What's hot? I think we cleared my list. I used to have a special list over here, and I don't think it's over here anymore, man. All right, everything are looking nice and green. Hamster coin rocking it, isn't it? All right, let's take a look at grass. We can't do it if we don't have a take a look at the grass. John? 420. What? All right, grass. Look at it, MXC here. She's just defying gravity. I can't explain it. Maybe grass really does get high. I would be expecting her to come down to the bottom of this trend line, but she's saying puff puff give. I don't know, man. She's just floating up there, just at $3 and stuff. We got to see what is going on with this grass coin. Did we miss out on something good, or is it still early to look for maybe a pullback, something? We got Tokenmetrics going right here. We got to check out grass. This does not look like what I was expecting to see out of grass. It's not my normal screen that I see out of grass. What is wrong here? We will try this one more time. Yes, this is where we go, right here. We did that right. Grass. Looks very familiar. Did they switch things up again? Mercury in retrograde, I swear to God. Okay, so here we go. They switched things up again. I'm not surprised. Mercury goes in retrograde on November 25th, right in time for Thanksgiving. Just to mess things up for the holidays. If you're not familiar with it, Google it and tell me if it don't come true for you. All right, so market cap $814 million. So we're not quite a billion, but we know we're still not too big to grow. These things can get into the billions, so it can still do either 3, 4, 5x from here. Not saying to buy a $1 billion market cap. They can definitely do that because that's good. They got fair, decent control. Man, $1 billion market or $1 billion total supply is what I mean to say. We used to look at that as, man, that's just stupid. That's too many. And now it's kind of like, hey man, that's actually kind of conservative these days, considering all the hundreds of thousands of coins that we have out here. Different ones that have up to gazillions of coins each. This thing is not showing me what I'm looking for. We're trying to. Why did y'all go screw things up? Now I can't read you. I swear. We're looking at ratings. All right, well, clearly we're moving on. We're just going with the chart here. I'd look for a 3.8 or 3.82 Fibonacci for this whole impulse move, and it looks like we're clearing that area. Oh my gosh, are you going to go higher? Are you going to get higher, baby? You almost nailed that one already. You almost nailed it. Alrighty. If she wants to keep taking this bullish streak, if she wants to keep on it going, these are the two most likely targets that I've got. They thought they might have nailed it. Targets at 426 and 519. We're on the 8-hour time frame. We're going to bump her down here. 4 hour. Still above the non-moving average. Looks like she's just a humping and a bumping and everything along. We will carry this trend line on up because that's what we do with our trend lines. We just let them shoot on and go forever. And every time price goes through there could be a reaction. Sometimes she might just graze through, and other times she might just use it as support and resistance from here on out. It's crazy. I know. They get weaker over time. I don't know. It's like a little flashlight. Look at it however you want to. Weeklies go up, and number could be going up for grass from $3 up another 30%, maybe, if we get. I don't know how long it would take to do that. Probably another possible week to get 60%. There was one mentioned earlier called Lucky Dog, and I do not know what it is. Lucky Dog. Looks like they got it on... Oh, okay. That's why. Well, clearly. Well, whoever had it down here, pretty dang happy, I'm pretty sure. Not when we want to be buying, though. We're chasing. This would be the worst time to buy, and that's why this one will come down and go sideways, and we'll see what she does. Lucky Dog. Hey, man. Nice little wind up right there. Nice. Just kind of hot. Uh-oh. Computer's going crazy over here. All right, let's go. Let's start coming down let me go ahead and take a list here. Get out my little notepad and make sure I feel important here. So Mochi was from earlier. I'll look at that one too, because I just now happened to glance that on here. We got Say, SEI, Popcat. It's not his Degen die. We're just up to look at, and everything's pumping, so why not? Try not to eat your microphone. XLM. Okay, now check out Drift Protocol. All right, I got Mochi, Say, Popcat, XLN, and Drift. Let's go get it. One thing before I forget it. Layer GG posted this. He didn't have any news that I can share with you tonight. But these are some coins that it's called the Hitchhiker's Crypto Guide to the Galaxy. He says, I rounded up the key sectors and projects to watch through Q4 and to 2025. So it's just the comments for players below, and I haven't really posted through it, but this has been up for a day or two. But, you know, the ETH beta, the ETH coins, which, you know, the hot ones to look at, some names that we're familiar with here. Might be worth your while to check that out. I'll dig deeper into it too, but it looks like a nice little suggestion there. All right, so Mochi. Check it out on MEXC. We're on what? Let's zoom out first to the daily just to get a... Man, she's a busy one. She's got lots of wiki activity going on there. She's a shaky one. She's like a little nervous chihuahua. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where you're gonna go, baby. So we're clearing out this little accumulation zone. That's one area we can look at, right? It's actually kind of coming up to here a little higher, about the 618 area. But all through here is coolio. It depends on your plan. Now, if you're like position trading and something like that, holding for a little bit more long term, then you would be accumulating all through these areas, even on up to once we're at. I'm just going to say 1149 now, and somewhere around the 1500 area would be accumulating all through there. General targets, though, I mean, she's going to try to stumble through here, and we should be going up to that 618 area. This is a 200 daily moving average. It's moving in on this 382, kind of suggesting that we might run into a little hiccup right up here, trying to get past this area over here to the left. See, I kind of came up here and flagged and to the upside, but didn't go to the upside. It went to the downside. And so that's going to be a little area of contention. Let's mark that one at 1380. So that's a pretty nice little come up there. That's 25%, but you know, why piddle for a piddly 25%? Play this little sucker on spot. Get in on Mochi. I mean, after all, back in March, Mochi was up here at 853,918. How can we read that? 8539. Where is 8539? Whereas right now it's sitting somewhere at 11. Yeah, 1149. So that's about a 7x there, right? 6-7x. Swing on to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. That's the incantation. It doesn't work unless you say that. You have to say that. I'm just saying. And drink your apple water religiously. I have not had any apple water. I've gotten a lot of stuff going on over here probably from previous stuff, but there's a 382 there too at 36.30. Main target I would be looking for. This is technically under this. Here's your accumulation. At some point, this will be, hey man, that was a good deal right there. Because we're talking about from 25% that we had just this first target to. Let's don't give too much. Grab this little guy, put it right here. Just in case somebody says, you know what, I'm a DJ and I got a FOMO in right now. He said, I saw somebody on YouTube give a trade set up. Let me just, wow. I hope not, but if you are, I mean, that's moonbag territory up here to this area. It's got to get up here. It wicked up there before. It's got to get up there and say, hey man, I'm back. I'm here to conquer. Because if not, it's a piece of crap coin anyway, right? So it's going to do it. So that's moonbag territory. That's like my $100 in, and I pull my $100 out, but I still get $100 worth of this, and then that $100 can keep on going up. And look, you get 385% up here at the juicy spot, 54.80. I like the 54.80 spot. That's where I would be looking to take a bigger size, a bigger portion. Otherwise, 13.80 looks pretty cool. Uh-oh, we got some more requests coming in. More requests. We got XLM, we got Drift. What was it? My bone is a pamping. That sounds like a personal problem. Says Gap Filler. See how that works together. I got trolled. I feel like did I? I don't know. I got trolled. Gap Pillar says his bone is pamping. Kango could be a winner. It's a meme, Caspo. I know what Kango is. Kango is, I'm gonna dump on you. I remember Kango. All right, we'll check him out. Add that one to the list there. Okay, so Mochi, I think it looks good. It's rounding. It's an accumulation right now. So seriously, holding this for a little while will definitely pay off more than just selling on any short-term pumps. But this is the kind of things that I've been looking for the past 2 years and getting in on coins when they're down here and taking profit as they go up. And a lot of times it takes them a little effort to get out of these things too. And it may still be an accumulation for a little while for Mochi. Just saying that. She's still got some struggling to do before she makes the real big multiples yet. But it's a coming. This is more like a midterm hold, I would think. Let's take a look at Say. Or at least a midterm hold. Meaning one that you want to hold probably for a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months. Say. All right, so swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. We're breaking out our little accumulation zone, and I've got a channel just because I look for channels more than anything. I start out with trend lines. Well, if you got a trend line, then well, you've got a channel somewhere if you can find it. And once you find it, it just makes it a little bit easier. But we can look at this in several ways. You know, we came out of a channel, and well, there's a pattern, a reversal pattern. You can look at that's forming here. There's also there's lots of bottoming signs here. Those are our bottoming signs. That's really all it is. You can also look at it as a bigger idea here, a bigger channel, which is basically kind of similar to this one. I just like to find an angle, copy that and put it there and just call it a day, and suggest that we'll come up here to this 55 cent area or up to the top of the trend line. We can wick on up there, wick right on up out of it. We don't know yet, but all those are on the table. 50, not wherever, just go straight above wherever price is at that certain point in time, and you just drag it right over that candle. And maybe, just a maybe, because they have before, they will intersect betwixt the two. I sound fancy. We sound fancy here on this channel. The algorithm likes it when you sound fancy. You can make this stuff as complicated, or I think it's. Hopefully, this seems kind of simple. Sometimes I think all you do is just figure it out. Well, that's all you need to do if for real. I'm not lying. We can do other stuff, get other targets. We do, but I'm just telling you, Moss strategy. So say looks good, man. I'm looking for those areas 56, 58, 67. I've erased all my lines. Don't erase the lines, man. 79 is the sweet one. I like 79. 56 looks very strong to me too, short term. Short term, that's, what is that? Well, shoot, that's 25%. 70% up here, coming up to 94. You got your moon bag in on say. And you're right, you're testing now. I'm not seeing now. I don't think I have a nice big bag of say, nor do I need one because I have way too many coins, but I think we're finding support here on this area, about 42 or above, right here in this area. It looks really good to me to even jump in. Even though there's no, I mean, you're going to have resistance up here, 360 moving average only on the daily, 360 in this trend line are saying, there'll be areas of resistance and everything, but sweet price right here. She's leaving the accumulation zone. She's saying goodbye to it one more time here before she starts going up to 50 higher areas. So say looks good to me. Take a look at Popcat. Maybe I should just throw a flag on it and just say up to the upside. Really, we're starting to get to the market where that's going to work more than not. So we broke out of this channel and there is a measure move from that little guy, and looks like we're retesting that and trying to fake us out, or maybe our channel wasn't. No, our channel should have been pretty accurate. My angle was correct. Yeah, that should have been pretty accurate. So maybe it was a bear trap, like whatever. We did, that area held, and we might touch it again one more time. But it does suggest, did I do that twice? $2.02 as being the measure move. Just breaking out of that doesn't mean that we have to do it. I would caution, let's see, do we have something to worry about? Yeah. I would be looking at this idea. Because we lost a channel too, and I think we've already met the measure move for it and already hit it. But what does this mean? Basically, we're traveling in some channels. One way to look at it. Look at that. So we can kind of bounce around through. And we don't want to come back into this one. We don't want to break this trend line. This trend line is very important. We want this one to hold as support. We'll make that one nice and red. That one needs to hold. This one needs to be nice and big. Breaking below that is a sell sign for real. 50 moving average is coming in there on the daily. Smaller time frames, what are you looking like? Confused? It's confused right now, but still holding on to that daily, or the 4 hour 200 moving average. Everything else looks good there. I think she'd be all right. She just got to figure out what she's going to do. Bounce off this area. Let's see if we can get some more upside. So up the up, other than $2.02, do you got anything else? Well, that's 45% gains right now. We don't have to get too greedy, do we? Or do we have to pull out the magic on Popcat? I'll wait for comments. We'll move on to XLM. Oh my gosh. Are we finally doing something on XLM? We are. I can tell. We were hanging around 9 cents, and 9 cents is a pretty good sweet place for this one. If you like this coin and you want to ride this coin, that's always been a pretty good place. Anywhere under a dime on this one, because she can get up there. Takes her a while, all that. It's got the big boy plays. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I do have it's one that I'm working myself out of as she comes back up to finish the Bart Simpson butt crack that she did right here. Can you see it? Can you see it? There's his butt crack right there. And here we are doing that little right cheek, another accumulation. Cheeks are normally kind of a little symmetrical, just saying. So she's still got some work to do through here. So XLM can probably range through here 9.5, 10.5, up to 15 cents. She can probably do that for a couple of times before she gets a real good move to come back up to 31 cents where or I'm sorry, not 31. It was here, wasn't it? I jumped ahead of my measure move to 19 cents. But when she comes back there, then it'll start getting more interesting. She's still ranging out. Not a bad thing. She's just when you start getting into coins that start getting into 10 billion, 20 billion, 40, 50, 60 billion. It takes a lot to move them. They start moving like molasses. I kind of learned that lesson with Cardano when Cardano was 4 cents. Took her forever to get to 5 cents or keep it, and 6 cents and everything like that. And look how slow. I mean, it's just they can move, but they're slow. Caspa is going to fall into that same category. Sadly, I don't mean to piss you off, but Caspa is because there's so many. XRP. So the ones that have a lower circulating supply, those are the ones that really hurt my ears up. But they don't always work either, because QNT, for instance, and time. But if they get the hype, they will go into high demand, I would say, low supply. Let's take a look at Drift. Gosh darn it, look at there, Bobby. Somebody went and got into your Viagra. Drift OD on Viagra. Got priapism. See, a priapism. You didn't touch my what? You didn't touch my orange line? Come on, Drift. Don't leave me hanging like that. I'm your dog. Come on. I'm your dog, man. Come on. You wouldn't do your dog that way, would you? Really? Drift. Where'd you go, Drift? Don't do your dog that way, Drift. Come on. Come on, Drift. I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed. I'm so sorry that our target did not get hit. What does she got going on? Anyway, golly, look at that. Jeez. Why do I only have that one? Why would I not have any other targets there? Was that Apple Water night? Do I have another drift chart? I don't have another drift chart. Okay, I don't. Well, clearly I'm going to say you missed out, suckers. And if you're not paying yourself, I'm going to be saying you're going to be wishing you had. Dow theory, and you know, the Charles Dow, he says that big impulse move like this, they normally retrace halfway through back to it. The more fancy way of saying that these days is something with ITC related, something, I don't know, what do they call it? Inefficiencies, whatever. Anyway, yeah, they usually come back at least halfway, if not even further. And look, she's got no support until right back here at 74 cents. I'm just saying. The breakout, if we look at that, would bring us back to maybe 94 if we're lucky to retest the trend line. If you're not taking profits, well, I don't know. I mean, she's not quite there yet. Maybe she could get another little run up to 207. You might be getting too greedy though. I'm just saying. Let's see what she's doing. Let's pull fibs on you. Oh, I can see the temptation to stay in it though. I can. Oh, gosh darn it. She could be doing it. She might do it. Where could she go? Yeah, right up here. I got 305 out of that. And there's a few dingle dangles. I would look at these areas too, just for some interactions to be had. I color code that one. I kind of pay attention to that one a lot. She is bouncing off of a 382 Fibonacci, and that can give us that could result in a very strong move. And we can be looking at 251, 275. Most notably, it says that it wants to go to 304 for drift. So there you go. Drifty. The Driftinators.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I sincerely thank you. Thank you very much.
Sometimes you just gotta be a turkey. Sometimes that turkey needs a little bit of color correction. Drumsticks. Here's Kango. Just need to zoom out on Kango. She's a very spiky coin. The kind you don't bring home to mother. Let's see what we can get out of this. Is that crazy? Are you going to respect that? Kinda. That's iffy, but yeah, that's the closest we got. Just came down to a 0.5, but held the 382. A little bit of I'm just looking for signs here. A little divergence on the indicators there. Sandra's saying she might be trying to do something here. You lost that though. You lost that. So, let me get some noise. That's probably too much noise. 618, that's good. So we're hanging about what, 28.92 I think is the actual price that we're at right now. 0.000, 4 zeros and then 28.92, and I got about 38 up here, being the best target that I think is worth waiting for. And it does look like she's got a little bit of a struggle getting there, but everything looks kind of cool here. I'm on the 1 hour. It's showing some good signs that it may want to kind of come back up. Now we can see a channel here. We broke this trend line. Still in a channel, but you can get trend lines within there. You get a wedge formation. They usually break to the downside too. And depending on how you draw it, depending on this one actually makes more sense here. And then this would be it could be a bearish retest. So things could flip, but they look like they're trying to just bounce here. So I'm curious about that. The main areas are the tops and the bottoms. We're just trying to figure out how the middle's playing out. And the middle's shaky. The middle's always shaky. But is it going to break to the upside? Is it going to have to fight its way up there? Or is it going to end up coming down to the bottom? It's kind of what we're looking at now. So far, it looks like it's got a chance to try to keep on coming up, but you do have this. So it would more than likely have to ride underneath it, because that line will still be a lot of resistance. So it may have to do something like that. And I don't know how far it will get from there. But looking good so far on Kango. She's bouncing off of some key fib areas that this could be turning into something bigger. So keep your eyes on this one. I'm not going bearish on it. I'm thinking she's looking a little sneaky and have to see what she does right here. Hold the line's what I'd say. Hold the line. Let's see, we did say, right? We did do that, right? And we looked at Mochi. All right, I'm behind on my chat here. Cesario says, Kango could be a winner. It's a meme on Casper. Yeah. I've got... I've got a little nibble of that on my CoinEX account over there. Good Burn Gravy says, nice job on the lucky dog. We did look at it, right? Did we find it and everything? Wait, is it here? Maybe it was last stream. We talked about it in the last stream. I wrote it down, but we did find it, right? It was against Ethereum, right? That's what it was. We may have to look at it over here. See if we can get it on Dex Tools. Because it wasn't against dollar, so you know you're looking at a bunch of zeros and wondering what the hell does that mean. Let's see if we can find it over here. So it should be this one right here. Oh, this one's against the same thing. Okay, we're still decimals. Yeah, that it went crazy. Yeah, I remember, you know. Short-term memory loss today, apparently. More Money says, is Spell a good play? I would say, as much as I've heard people talking about it and looking at it, it's probably at a near a point of resistance, is what it sounds like. I really don't know much about it. Now, as far as being a good play, oh man, that's right. You don't work anymore. Tokenmetrics, you suck. What? They just changed their user face, and I was just getting used to it. Well, now that one looks familiar. I'm familiar with this. All right. Let's see if it gives me the right screen this time. Oh, you don't. Well, let's see. Market cap, $100 million market cap. Fully diluted value is 135 million. Circulating supply is 150. Total is about maximum supply is 210. 210 what? Billion? That's too damn much. Circulating supply is 151 billion. Well, at least most of it's out there. This is nothing like what it used to be. What the hell? All right, Tokenmetrics is, I'm disappointed right now. I don't know my way around it. They changed it up again. Well, anyway, the best performers going on over here is Hamster. It's doing pretty good. Nero Cardano and Shiba Inu. Worst daily performers were Saga, Apu, Drift. Drift is negative 0.04%. That's your worst daily performer. Oh my gosh. Stop the world. SPX 69,000. No, say it's not so. Pal AI. Recently turning bullish is Monai, K21, Sweepad, Atlas Navi, yeah, and Mongo. We're feeling kind of bullish and wanting to buy right now. We are not in altcoin season. We're still in Bitcoin season, but it's starting to look like it's coming up a little bit. Strega says 111. Yay! Turbo. Doge smacked 23 cents. Did it really? Is that what's been dinging on my phone? And Doge is looking awesome. I do not doubt that Doge has a good chance to freaking go parabolic here. I mean, start going up to around 50 cents now. What I'm saying is the leading indicator of the bull market. I mean, we would see something like that, and then that's a signal that, oh crap, Bitcoin's getting ready to take off. I mean, and she's right here, right now, getting ready to do something on an 8-hour time frame. Testing this support. Yeah, if we actually, what, I don't know if we actually hit 23 on, not on this chart, maybe on different exchange. But anyway, 23 makes sense. Yeah, it's right at 23, right there. So we can just get above 23, and looks like she's trying to run for it, right? All we got to do. And then, man, good things be coming from Bitcoin, I believe. That's how it usually starts. Yeah, it usually starts. So 31 and right around 39, 38, 39 are the next two areas I'll be looking for this one to hit. If we should be clearing this area, we shouldn't come back in below it. We shouldn't come back below 20 cents. I think that's where my line is, right? 21 cents. Hopefully we will not. We can hold that, man. Things are going to be looking good for this market. Dream Tank says Dogecoin will go between $20 and $30 per coin at the top of the bull cycle. I don't know if Doge can get that much. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much retail we get coming into the market, because I mean, we've not had. Right now, we're getting all the big players, the institutional money coming in, but we're still going to get more and more retail because Bitcoin and crypto is just making more news cycle, more people are warming up to it and everything. So I don't know. It could be crazy. I'm sure there will be a call for a super cycle, and there might be a super. I don't know. We'll have to. We get paid along the way, right? Get paid along the way, you're not going to lose. So we get paid along the way. That's my strategy anyway. If you don't have a get paid along the way strategy, you're more than likely going to have the roller coaster strategy, and that one is fun. Woo, baby! You're holding all them gains all the way up to the top. Boom! Man, I turned my $5,000 into $580,000. Woo! Now she's going down to 50,000. What happened? I was a half a millionaire. Oh, now I got 28,000. What happened? Yeah, the roller coaster got a up and she got a down. And it's easy to find yourself on the down before you realize you on the down. That's how this market fools you. So taking profits on the way up is the most sensible way to really materialize, manifest your gains. Say it with me, manifest your gains. With turkey lips, manifest your gains. It's turkey time. OP. Yeah, you know me. You lost your trend line, OP. So disappointed in you. Not really, because I took advantage of it while she was down here. I did. She was just down on her dumps, and I just took all. It was wrong. It might have been wrong. I couldn't help it. I just took advantage of it. I said, "Wow, you look kind of sexy down here in these low places. Why don't we waddle around here in our pity down here around the $1.20?" And she said, "Yeah." So we did. She oiled me up, greased me up like a turkey. That's how I got my golden tan right now. So, 3-day chart. Why are you on the 3-day chart? So it looks like we're setting up for a possible bear trap, or I guess some people call them swing failure patterns, whatever. We broke out our main trend line, and that's not good, but we didn't go nowhere. We hugged it. Hugged it. Like a little marmoset hanging onto its mommy on the tree. Before daddy shot it with a shotgun. Said, "I don't like bats." But it's not a bat, Dad. It's a marmoset. They're not even indigenous to here. I think we just committed a federal crime. All right, so if she... There has been no alcohol consumption, I promise. Not this time. My yellow line is a 618. I remember that much, so... It would be really cool if I could just draw a line. Can we break back up here? That's what we need. We break back up here. It is on, baby. It looks good. Why settle for anything less than the $2.50 area? You know, she'd been looking good. Because she breaks back in that trend line, there should be a nice strong move. And the target that I would be looking for then is labeled over here at 339, and then also a blue line, which indicates I've done a measured move. So we got that. Don't ask me what it is because I cannot remember, but it's another reason I need to put more notes up there. $4.04. 4. I would hit 420 just for the goodness of it, just because on OP. Yeah, you know me. All the altcoins are starting to look good. They're all starting to look good. It's got bullish divergence on it. Well, at least on the waves, what it's claiming anyway. I don't see it on the RSI, but getting up here will be a nice big move. So I consider definitely coming back to 190, 195, and then working on going higher. Dual band strength indicator. That sounds like a Tylenol commercial. Bullet on Parade, I love this channel. There's a box in the way. Do you ever use the dual? Oh, do I ever use the dual answer? Nope, I'm not familiar with it. Celinda says XRP will go to $20 before Doge. I don't know. I am willing to bet you that department will be called the Department of Government Efficiency. I bet he's going to slip that in. And I love him for it because he's just like the big brother that you... He kind of reminds me of my big brother in a way sometimes with some of his... Anyway, yeah, Elon, I'm wondering. I think it's too early to call that matchup. So it says crazy that Bitcoin is pumping so hard 5 days before the full moon. I think it's got to get an early start on Mercury in retrograde. OG says, hey Road Dog, how long would you leave? Every time I click a thing to read it, it puts this box up. And it annoys me and I can't read what I'm reading. So I have to click outside it so I can read it. Maybe I should just come over here and read it over here. Hey, Road Dog, how long would you leave a future open for? They are not your friend to leave them on a long time, and I've fallen into that trap. And what they do is they eat you up with the fees. There's funding fees and things like that. There's going on. And it depends on your exchange, but you'll start noticing what you have a liquidation area. I don't get liquidated to the X price. Well, every few hours that just slowly climbs up. So I mean they get you in several different ways. Then when you actually do your transaction, then you get fees too on top of that. There's some things going on. They're not meant for longer things. I've tried that. It was the wrong instrument to use on that, and I learned that with it. And I was so close. I was working out a strat. I was applying a long-term strategy onto that. And I came close to pulling it off, and at best, it means I could have broke even or come back. It was just stupid for me to even let things go in the red that long and play it. So when you're adding to a trade at one point, and you're like, they got me within $1. But that's a lesson. I need to learn that lesson because it was stupid to think that way. Using the wrong strategy on the wrong instrument. And perpetual futures are good for shorter term. You could do, for futures, I don't think I would do any more than, it doesn't seem, you can get stuck in some trades too. About a week is about as long as I would want to try to play one and try not to get stuck on the wrong side of one. Cutting losses early is a problem with futures. Because that percentage changes so quick, it's hard for us to really get our mind around what we're actually doing with those and what those X's mean. When price goes up, it looks good, but it goes down just a little bit, and you're like, oh crap, now I'm down what? That much? Well, I don't want to lose that much, because a little bit more forethought and discipline has to go into perpetual futures. And since I started doing that, I've been doing a lot better. I've struck down my margin for one thing, so I got a bigger spread to work with. So I use about 15x, 15, maybe 20. 15 works really good for me. And smaller trades. Let's see. We've got, I lost my chat box here. Skate Crow says, I got the Corona and Lime. Hey, that's my favorite right there. That's using my beer of choice. It's Corona with a lime. If I ever go out anyway. Full moon is generally a cycle bottom, and so only the rest of the month is going to be. So the rest of the month is going to be wild. So up, learn to read. Full moon is generally the cycle bottom, and up only. So the rest of the month is going to be wild. I think it will be wild. Again, if it's anything like any other year, though, around Thanksgiving, it's probably not. It's usually lackluster, and we're kind of. Nothing to brag about here. How's that crypto doing? I never get that. But I can imagine some people who do. Pepe calling for, or people calling for $1.50 Doge are insane. She almost got to once she got 78, 80s. She was headed toward $1 last time when Elon came out. I don't know. I think with Elon still in the mix, I don't put $1.50 out of it. I mean, that's quite a feat though. That's a huge ass market cap. Knowing him, he'll come up with a damn use case for it though. He's mentioned these little things before and he's not letting up, so I don't know. Who knows? The market cap of Doge would be insane. It would be, but what if that's how you had to pay for your ticket to Mars is in Doge? I don't accept Doge. Doge is the Martian currency. What if he did something like that? That's crazy. Mining Doge on Mars. Who knows? Elon would have to be president for it to get that high. I don't know. It got kind of high. I mean, it got really high last time. And then consider all the new blood that were coming in. I mean, over the next 12 months. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I haven't calculated the market cap either. I just say don't underrate Doge. It's just, she's been underrated every cycle, and every cycle she just pulls it off. I don't know how, I don't know why. But since it's leading this market and leading Bitcoin right now as it is a leading indicator, I don't know. I'm not going to fade it. I still got some. I've had it for a while. I am playing that. I've moonbagged it again. So we're going to have a little ride and see what she does, I guess. Yeah, so this is what, 75 was the last all-time high for Doge. That sounds about right. Dave P, did we do Caspa already? I don't think so. Somehow I'm having a short-term memory issue lately. That's good. This is good. She's not out of the woods, but this is a much better step than where she looked like she was headed. And where she could have, you know. When you're doing this, you have to say that, treat it like for what it normally is. You can't automatically say, oh, she's going to be a bear trap, and you got to make a plan for down. And I didn't like it, but I'm liking this a lot now. And since we are coming back into the pattern, coming back into the trend line, reclaiming it, there's a very good chance, and she's going to have problems up here. What is this? About 15 cents. She's going to have to break out of that. She may struggle, flag out here, but it should be a stronger move up to about 23 cents is what I see. So I like that. So during this period should also be a good time might be a good time to look at it gaining against Bitcoin too. Got those ideas. So maybe taking profits in Bitcoin might be another avenue you can pursue with Caspa. It's the only reason I'm doing it, to grow my Bitcoin. We're going to do the bars. I think we'll try the bars pattern over here. Where are you, bars? Can't believe I can walk anywhere and find my bars. The bars should be somewhere. There's always a nice bars. Oh, there we go. We'll take and put her over here and see what she can do for us. Looks like we might get something a little bit like this. You know, find some resistance here. Come back. What do you think about it? Snack. Caspa, I think, looks good. This is an issue there, 15 cents, but she's slowly recovering. Snack. Is that still a thing? I guess it is. Look at you, Snack. Woo! Well, clearly on the daily, the price got up. She got above the 200 moving average, and then she was off to the races. This time she was. Sweet bada boom bangers. It's been a while since I looked at this one. The hell is a bada boom banger? I think it's on your thumbnail. What? I've got a touch. I've got a wick. I got a touch. I've got an angle. I've got a touch. I've got a touch. I've got a touch, a wick, and a rejection. And so the question is, are we a mid-channel? This is where we were in December. This is where we were in March. Let me try December first. Hello? Hello? At least breathe heavy on me. Don't just not say anything. Oh, man. It's creepy how that happens sometimes. Swing high to swing low. Where are we going to go, baby? We at the 0.5. That looks like a nice little rejection area for that strong move. Now, it's got things saying, hey, man, this was definitely a good place to take profit on snack. If you haven't paid yourself on it, come on. 10%? 25%, some percent needs to be coming out of this and to make it manifest it, baby, manifest it. But overall, I do like this one over here at 0.0019. If she is going to break out of this area, if this is not going to be resistance anymore, she will turn it into support and come up there and maybe to 0.002. Question is it going to get rejected here, come back? There's a good chance of that. Look at all these moving averages, the 200 and everything all down here on the daily. Chances are she's going to come back to here and here and or here. That's what we got this trend line for. Nice parabolic move. You need to get paid. I'm just going to keep throwing that out there subliminally. Yeah, looking at this one over here, you need to get paid at 9.001. You need to get paid 1.9. But right here's a good time to get paid. You could be just getting rejected right here. I've been getting paid. It'd be so nice to see Casper get some more exchange listings. It would, and the coins. Oh, we're going to look at the. Did we look at Kango? We looked at. How about Casper? How's that one doing post Halloween? Spout. Yeah, she is down here at the dumps. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pick on you. My bad. Looked like you recently got a green dot here on Market Cipher on the 4 hour, so maybe you got something coming for you. I don't know. Casper meme coin, are you doing anything on the 4 hour? I'm not asking you out. I'm just being nice, just checking in on you. Not trying any hanky panky, but are you? Can you get above the 9 and hold it? Can you walk? Can you stumble? Can you step out of the car, please? Follow my finger. The 1 hour looks promising. That gives us a little hope, a little hopium right there. Maybe Casper will start climbing itself out of the ruts, and then maybe some other people can make some money off of you. If these things get listed on another exchange, you can expect the same things, something similar to happen. And at least if you're buying it here, you could be on the rise up when it goes up maybe another 2-3x there or higher. PT Barnum said a sucker's born every minute, and hope that doesn't find offense, but if you can look at the market that way, I think you'll be more successful. Majority of crypto is based on hype and narrative. What was the other? Conan, I believe, was the other one, right? Conan's another Casper meme, and this one is CoinEX. She looked like she was going to recover back up here, but then she's doing another Bart Simpson butt crack, so she'll be in accumulation for a little bit. She's in a little box here. She'll probably stay there for a minute, may even come below it. Who knows? She's got something to work out before she recovers. This will scare people off with that big ass dump there and sell off with the Casper memes. They'll be a little gun shy of them for a little bit, I think, but they may start warming up. They see these bottoms over here. What was the other one? What were you? Nacho, that was the one. Nacho the cat. She's trying to do a little something. She's been in a channel and she may be breaking out and she might be getting ready to do a little something. So we're looking at Nacho maybe coming up here. What is it, about 50%, close to it, 64, 70%. She might be on the rise. So I can see Nacho going from, we're at 0.0001414 up to this area about 2337. 2089 is another one. 2440. I could see those targets being very possibly be hit. That'd be a nice little come up. So out of the memes that we looked at on Casper, those three, that one seems to be the one's doing the best there. Do I like or have any Echelon Prime? Got a decent bag. I don't have a decent bag, but I have a little nibble bag. I think I got it here on CoinEx. Is it? Yeah, I do. I've got a little bag here on CoinEx and another little bag that I've had for a while over on crypto.com. I'm telling you, I've got way too many coins. I'm working on it. I'm trying to narrow little suckers down. I'm trying to sell them off as we start pumping up at this and consolidate. If I don't do that, I will just ride a roller coaster, and I don't want to ride another roller coaster by having too many coins to manage. Like your boy got stupid. Tried to catch them all. I don't think you can catch them all, but get established and, try to get the majority of the narratives and 1 or 2 coins in each narrative. I think you're doing pretty well. Looks like we're also trying to go for a little double bottom idea there. You could also, that sucks. I don't like that. She's got a trend line, but it's not a nice, true, straight one. But no matter how you look at it, I mean, she definitely a channel idea where she broke out, went lackluster sideways. You suck! Again, she went parabolic, and then you go down and then sideways, or down and sideways, or any combination of down and sideways that you want to go. Could go down or sideways. So you'd be going down and sideways. Could be sideways and down. That's it. So overall, what does the fib say? Ooh, nice. You touched the 886 and hanging around the 786. We see that all the time. That's always a good sign. Usually, no, I wouldn't say always, but more often than not. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Well, there's a 90% chance it will come down to my box. If it doesn't, I'll just look stupid. Oh, nobody wants to own up to blurting that one out, huh? Sean? I didn't say it. He suck. Swing high, the swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. We got to get out of this little zone. What is that? $10.26. That's my. It's not a pretty one, but it does match up with this little guy over here that was resistance. Maybe we'll break through it this time. Should have held it last time. Wish we would have, but we didn't. We coulda, woulda, shoulda, and never did much of anything. Sweet target right there. I like that. Can you hold on for 1920? Can you hold on for 1920? Because that'd be worth it at $6. Ooh, now we're talking. That might take a minute. Just to get to the $10.26, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's about 45% gains to get to this area. Even get it back up to its previous high. Let's see if we can get these things off my screen here. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. What day was that? Oh, this was just a month ago, right? She was up to $12. Getting back up to $12, 62%. Yeah, this one's nice. I like it. It's in its accumulation zone. You can even narrow this down to here. Even narrow it down to here if you want. You're in the sweet spot. You're breaking above the sweet spots. Here is also saying that between 965 and this 1026 area, it's going to be a nice little place to take some short-term profits. Me, I just like to hang out for the bigger guys. Actually, what I do. what I do at this time in the market, and what I'm doing on a lot of the altcoins, because I mentioned I'm trying to weed them down, is that I am going by these Fibonacci's at certain areas, and I'm layering out on them. So bigger orders, ideally bigger orders, and they're just, you know, bigger orders here, and they just kind of taper down as they come down. And as price goes up through there, it just ding ding ding, my phone goes ding ding ding, you got paid, you got paid, you got paid, you got paid. And then eventually it's going to tire out over here and have to retest. And then at that point I can decide if I want to get back into that project, or if I want to wait for something else that may be a little faster, performing better on Bitcoin, and start funneling money over there a little bit, or maybe just keeping some of that profit. You know, I gotta start pulling some of this stuff out. So that's how I'm actually playing this game. It's a little bit of a slower game right now, but I've been setting myself up on these bottoms the best that I could when we've been there on these coins with some spot margin, and it's down to get paid, baby. I've done my work. And now when everybody's chasing them green candles, I'm going to say, here you go. Here's my portion. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. I'd like $19 out of you. Crow having a nice run, says Dave. How's it going, Dave? Robinhood clickbaited me. Ha 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 ha. The boobies have that effect. It's the boob effect. Edward Bernays would be so proud of me. I think he would. What the hell were we talking about? We were talking about Crow. Let's go check out. Nice. This is COINEX. I didn't mean to go to COINEX or OKX, but here we are, and looks like I've been here before. You got some crazy stuff. Well, I thought we had you. Let's go. KuCoin's a good place. All right, she's pumping up today, right? She was down about 8 cents. That's nice. That's nice. She's been past a few days. She's been doing good. Above the 200 moving average. There's still a chance she could come back down to these areas about 8, 9. I don't know for sure she will. Maybe she will not. At some point, we can get to a point where they don't come back anymore. I don't think we're there yet. So I'm sure over the next few weeks, we could definitely get a pullback. A lot of times with these patterns, these channels are that you will come back and retest those areas, but it could also be these areas right here. You could also catch there. So that's why we got right here between 8 and 9 cents. You might be coming back at 10 cents, but ideally we're looking at that 16 cent target. Also doing another reaccumulation over here, and at some point we'll get past the 18 cents, then we start looking at the real money at 35. That's when I'm going to be looking, when she gets above 35, the 50 cent area, looking at maybe taking more of my serious profit, because I don't have a huge bag of this, but I do have some. Ideally, I like 62 cents. Wow, from where we are now at 10 cents, that's what, a 6x. It'll take a while, I'm sure. What happened? You killed it. It's dead. So dead. I don't know what happened. What happened? Man, I'm telling you, Mercury is in retrograde, dude. It for real is. Something is happening. Bear with me just a moment here. How much time have we been here? Got too much stuff going on. Crow having a nice run with that rubbing it. Okay, we clickbaited. Drive your 450. All right, how's it going, guys? Guys, been going about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and what was that? Osmosis, are you doing something? Osmosis, how you doing on the daily here? You about to run up to about 68, 70 cents, do something like that? Working on it, huh? All right. Adams at 487, also kind of bottoming out. She's been kind of a poor performer. Hello? AVAX is looking not 31. Oh, baby, pay me. You know you are. Look at the dingle dangle patterns. AVAX has a dingle dangle patterns with lots of, what the hell is going on here? I'm sure I got this. This is old news here anyway. I just can't help it. I just got to draw. I can't help it. I got to draw the dingle dangles. Look. Look, it's got eyeballs. Does that freak you out? Ha, and a tongue. Oh my gosh. San, you still suck. Sinverse, what the hell happened to you, man? I mean, come on. Sinverse, get with it. Come on, dude. There's some stuff. QNT. Oh, Jesus. Cardano. Hey. That Bitcoin hype really helped out a lot. Some of that whatever collaborate. BNB. Are you for real? BNB is up to 629. XRP is at 57. Let's come down to the 1 hour. Let's see what these suckers are doing here. Bitcoin Cash even? Bitcoin Cash pumped up. Look at that. I've got that box ticked off too. Hopefully I got paid on it. Dot, not quite there yet. Well, it looks good on the 1 hour for Dot. We're on the 1 hour. Real 485 is pretty good for Dot. She was down to 378. Woo. Dot. Oh, Dot. Nice breakout. Are you about to come up? She's getting close up there. Solana at 204. Is this going to be the top, or can't you go higher for Solana? She's getting kind of iffy. She's getting kind of iffy. What is she doing? Is she breaking out? Is she breaking out? Or let's get rid of all this riffraff. Because it looks like we got a breakout. It looks like we do. Looks like we're going for a bigger boy target, and looks like we're going for 229. And then we're trying to go for the big 291. Solana. Even Litecoin's feeling a little frisky tonight. Trying to break back in here to a bear trap. That'd be bullish. Do it, Solana. Rune, you feeling good? Just starting to feel a little antsy getting in this red Ichimoku cloud, trying to do some stuff. Bouncing off that 200 moving average. Rune, where you headed next? Come on, can I have a ride? Can you give me a ride? Don't go, man. Don't leave the site. Rune, finally you're going to hit $8.05. Tell me it's true, Rune. Tell me you're finally going to take me there. Tell me my dreams. I don't have to dream about it anymore and hope. Tell me that tomorrow's going to be a brighter day. Rune, come do it. Dogecoin, you still hanging out 22. DCR, you're back in 13 cents. I can't wait till you finally, the one day I can come on here and say, I told you to finally do something. I'm waiting for $250 out of you, Decred. We got that connection. I know you. I feel you. I'm on your side. I'm still hanging in there for you. I'm still nabbing you down at these cheap prices, Decred. You're my secret dark horse, Decred. I'm still there, watching you. Ethereum has broken $3,165. I'm on a 3-day chart, people. This thing is wanting to keep on the rocket on the 6 hour, the 4 hour. It's just not stopping. Ethereum. Things are looking good. Numbers going up. Are your bags jumping? INJ, she's at $24 now. Can we get back to 55? I dare say yes. Yes. Please, let's do it. Phantom, 76 cents. Come on, you can do better, Phantom. Oh, I think you will. I think you will. Ave, go baby. Make daddy happy. Make me so happy. I'm so fucking cry. Bags are just growing. I'm just feeling so, I'm watching the number go up. I'm just so proud. That's crying on the screen supposedly helps the algorithm. Let me Thank you for letting me cry in front of. Oh shoot, yeah. I'm not going to say it was worth all the pain, but I'm feeling okay with it now. I think we can move on from here as long as I never have to go through that thing. Altcoin drawdown again. I'm holding some of those spot margin positions because she got ugly there. Now she's coming out of it. Opulus, are you pumping, baby? Everything seems to be wanting to pump this weekend. That seems crazy. It's not what we're used to, is it? This is something we will see more. And when we're in true altcoin season, which I don't think we are yet, I think people are just topping off some bags. Some bigger players are topping off their bags. We don't have retail here yet. There's more new faces coming. I didn't see we're getting some. They're trickling in. But when we get a lot of retail in, oh baby, you talk about weekend trading is crazy. That will probably be in our up only phase, so to speak. Guys, I'm calling it a night. Thanks for hanging out. Bitcoin is at 78,000. All-time high again. My Fibonacci magical insight number tells me that 80,800. There really is something about the eights. There really is. $80,873 is the next new stop for Bitcoin. At that point, we can look for a little bit of a stronger retracement and see if we come back to a 382 fib, see what we got going on, if there's any divergence, see what's playing. Though we've been waiting and here we are. It's that time. Man, I'm excited about this. Stop asking me for money, it's coming. Good night, everybody. God bless you, and congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, that's my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it.